It is nearing low tide at the coast right now, where the tides this week have been both the lowest and the highest of the year. WRAL's Liz McLaughlin has more about the king tide phenomenon and how the warming ocean plays a part.
King tides have ruled the seas this week along the Carolina coast. Also called perigean spring tides, king tides happen when a new or full moon is closest to the Earth, creating the most extreme tides of the year, causing flooding in some areas and stronger currents that could endanger swimmers.
So it's going to drop off fast. It's going to be really deep, so I would be very cautious about that.
This elevated tidal cycle is naturally occurring, but with rising sea levels, it could also offer a preview of normal tides in the future.
We might dismiss them as only being a few times a year, but increasingly that's going to be weekly to daily disruptions to our daily lives.
Growing concern over coastal drainage systems filling with seawater, making the impact of adverse weather events even more brutal.
When we see rain causing flooding, it might actually also be caused partly by sea levels being higher than normal.
Many coastal communities, including the Outer Banks, are already seeing the impact of sea level rise, which is accelerating, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, predicting a foot of sea level rise in the next 30 years, the same amount scientists have seen over the past century.
We expect that it's going to get worse unless we act.
A push for cutting greenhouse gas emissions to slow the flow of rising waters. Liz McLaughlin, WRAL News.
Now, this is the last king tide event of the year, and it'll end tomorrow.